Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I am back to film a video that I haven't done on my channel yet, which is a memory spread of my monthly. So I like to fill out my monthly and my memory spread with kind of one or two big activities that happened in the day, and then just have, one memory from each day on my planner. So here's just a quick look. I did August on Friday or something. I didn't film it, but this is kind of how it looks, is, just a memory and then a sticker to go with it. So that is what it kind of looks like. Sometimes I'll put washi in. I just was kind of lazy. But I might go in and fill in some washi later. But for September, I actually had a kit. I picked up 2 kits for September. And so I'm going to be using this kit from Jlynnpaperco, and then this is her Ravenclaw monthly kit that was in her Harry Potter box. So, yeah, that's just what I'm going to be using this time around, and kind of do the same idea, but have some pretty other stickers in there. And then I've already put down my Wacky Holidays from Prickled Pear Studio. I forgot to do them for this week for my memory spread or my regular spread, and so I just figured, just put them in so I don't forget. And then, even though it might look a little bit weird to have them here and not there, I just didn't want to not use them. And so, yeah, I'm just going to be doing that. So I'm just going to put down all of the base stickers for the top and the sidebar, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here's pretty much everything for the bases laid down. Because this monthly kit was one that you could specify whatever month you wanted, she didn't have the strips to cover it up, but she had just enough of these full boxes to cover it up, and there were a couple that were shaded so that you could have written a date or something important in that space. But instead of doing that, since I was using them for just blocking out space, I actually pulled out this sheet, also from Jlynnpaperco, and it's this I think it's like her Luna Lovegood sheet. And it had a couple of Luna quotes on it. These are the 2 that I used. It was repeats on the bottom, if that makes sense. And so then just use like a little bit of deco. So I used Luna, I used the scarf, and then I used the Ravenclaw crest. So that was what I did with that. And then I just put down all the date covers because I don't have any other full boxes, so I don't need to worry about waiting and putting those down at the end. So now we will just get started. So I have it all written out, and I have a sticker stack ready to go, so hopefully this will just be boom, boom, boom. So on the first, it was 19 years later, if you're a Harry Potter fan, and it was also, I took a road trip to Washington for my Labor Day weekend. So I'm going to use this sticker from Prickled Pear Studio. It was a collaboration she did with Nani Co. And it has Gertie as my Patronus. I just kind of cut down some of the white just so that it would fit right under that payday flag. But that's what I'll write in that space. Then on Saturday, I went to, it was a solo road trip. I went to Forks, Washington, which is a place from from the Twilight novels. It was a place before the Twilight novels, but that's where they took place. And so I had this little vampire sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co., and I thought that would just be cute to mark down my trip there. Then on Sunday, I had gone hiking on the Dungeness Spit, which is just like a big sand spit. I don't really get the difference, but I think it's a spit versus a sandbar because it's connected still. to the beach, but it's like a peninsula. So I pulled out these. These were from a sampler from Sweet Bean Plans, and I just thought those would be cute to mark that little hike, because I did do it in sandals, which was a really bad idea. You know, hiking on a beach, even if it is a beach, doesn't necessarily mean that you should wear flip-flops for it. I mean, they weren't flip-flops, but sandals, because they ended up breaking and then they became flip-flops. And so I'll put that in there. Then on this day, I went to a place called Thorpe, which you've never heard of before because it is a dinky little town, but they have a fruit market and antique shop, which was really fun to go to and whatnot. So I'm gonna do, I think, the green apple for that, and we'll put that down in that corner. Okay, then I came back to home, and it was super duper smoky. We had a lot of the wildfires from, oh, and that was from Jlynnpaperco as well. And it was really, really smoky because of all of the fires going on around us. And so I'll just mark that. And I also have this little, like, almost smoky sticker. As well. And this is from lovely Nani Co. And I'll write that in there. Then on this day, we had our clinical skills competition, which was really fun, but they forgot about us. They like forgot to send us the test, and so it was a little bit frustrating. So I'll just use a frustrated munchkin from Once More with Love. Then on this day, I went rounding with the medical residents, and let's see, I want to use this one. I went rounding with the medical residents and, you know, went around with all of their patients, saw their thought process. And this is from the Paperly Bowtique. Then on this day, we went to Cricket's, which is a bar in town, and just kind of had dinner and drinks. And we had, I think I'm going to use the, I guess we'll do green. We had margaritas that were like the size of our head, and they were not very expensive either. So I will do that for just our little drinks out. Then on the 9th, I cooked meatloaf, and it was delicious. So I'm going to pull in one of these cooking munchkins. I think I'm going to do this guy with the chef's hat. And then just write in that. Then on the 10th, it was Grandparents' Day, so I gave my grandparents a call and just kind of chatted with them. Since my time zones are weird, they're like 2 time zones over from me, and so, you know, finding a convenient time to call is sometimes a challenge when I work a lot, but was able to talk to them on that day. That was from Little Red Prince. Then on the 11th, I made enchiladas, and I didn't have enchilada stickers, but I used a taco when I did it in my like weekly spread, and so, or my memory spread. So I was just going to put in a taco for that because I figured that was close enough. Then on the 12th, oh, that was from the sticker party. Then on the 12th, I went to the recycling place because our apartment complex doesn't have a recycling bin. And I'm going to use this from Green Darner Designs, and it's one of her pearl sampler sheets. And it has this one that has pearl, and she is throwing away the trash. It won't focus. There we go. But I thought that would be really cute for recycling. And then on the 13th, it was my niece's birthday, and I actually pulled out 2 stickers for this because I figured why not. And these are both from the Paperly Boutique. I've got balloons and then I've got a present. No. Let's go this one. The blues were just slightly off, so, I mean, they're still slightly off because that was an older sheet with the presents, so it's a little bit different coloring. But I think that looks okay. Then on the 14th, my cousin came into town, and so I have these airplane stickers from the Planner Junkie. It's a bigger sheet, but I cut it down to fit my sticker storage. But my cousin came into town, so I picked her up from the airport. Then on Friday, we went on a lake cruise. And so I have these Lake Life stickers from Prickled Pear Studio. And this one's going to get a little squishy, but I think that looks okay. Then we had on the 16th, let's see, we went to Seattle and we went to Pike Place Market, and there's a lot of seafood. So I have this little narwhal sticker from Stationery Wonderland, and so I thought, well, that's the closest thing I had to, you know, fish or whatnot. So I'll just put that in. Oops. Put that in right there to mark that we went to Seattle. And then on the 17th, we went to a, oh, what is that called? A Seahawks game. And I have these from Jlynnpaperco, and they're Tara's, and she is dancing in the rain or jumping in puddles. But it was pouring rain for most of the football game, which was obviously outside, and we were definitely not covered. And so I just used that. I didn't have any more football stickers. I don't watch football or do football related things very often, but maybe I should pick up a small sheet or something. Then on the 18th, I had my rotation number 4 beginning, and so I pulled out these from Sweet Cheeky Designs, and I just figured I would put the prescription bottle right there. And then on the 19th, I had VA training, and it was kind of stressful just because the weather was bad, and so the driving wasn't so great, and it just kind of felt like a long day. And so I have this sticker. This is from Stationery Wonderland, from a sampler I got way back, and it's just her working at a laptop, and she kind of has frazzled hair, and so I thought that would be a good way to mark it. And so I'll put that there. Then on the 20th, I had like my first patient interviews at the VA, and so I pulled out this little checklist sticker from Little Red Prince, and so I'll put that there. Then on the 21st, I got on a committee for my fraternity, and so I pulled out these from Once More with Love, and I think I want this one, where she just looks really excited, and I'll put that there. Then on the 22nd, it was Oktoberfest, and so it was also the PBC sale. So I pulled out 2 stickers actually for this one. So I pulled out this from Chloe Collectives. I cut off her shop logo a while back to put in one of my spreads. So I'll put that there for the PBC sale. And then I also pulled out this from Green Darner Designs, and it actually might be a little too big, but I'm going to try to fit this pumpkin in. And put it in for Oktoberfest. So we will make this all fit in there one way or the other. Alright, there we go there. A little crowded, but it'll be okay. And then on the 23rd, I just kind of like had a nice relaxing night when I got home from work, and I watched Beauty and the Beast. And so for this one, I'll pull out a Beast sticker. These are also from Jlynnpaperco. And then on the 24th, I made banana bread, and it was delicious. So I will pull in, I think, the blue one. These are from Let's Start Planning, and they're just little apron stickers. Then on the 25th, I had a committee meeting, and so I pulled out, this was one of my sheets that I got a while back from Rose of the City Prints. Now our logo or our crest is copyrighted, but I got that before then, so would just need to get permission to print more of those. But I'll just put that in because that was my first committee meeting. And then on the 26th, I brought out these washing machines. These are also from Let's Start Planning, and I brought these out because one of our neighbors accidentally spilled milk on our doormat, and he was like really apologetic. I'm gonna use the green. He was really apologetic, and I felt really bad for him, but we ended up having to just wash our doormat, and I just thought it was something funny to mark in. Too bad it wasn't on Chocolate Milk Day. Then on the 27th, I had to call some patients on my own, and so I brought this munchkin out with the telephone to mark that. Then, let's see, on the 28th, it was TGIT, I Can't Stay Up Late. How to Get Away with Murder didn't start until 10 o'clock, and I fell asleep on the couch. So I have these from Green Darner Designs, and they are her, like, sleeping pearl stickers. So I'll put that in there. Then on the 29th, I was like, it's on the back of my list. I had to work on my presentation at work, and so I pulled out these, also from Jlynnpaperco, and I was gonna use the Hedwig on the stack of books. I think I can still make that fit. Yeah, it just goes into the payday flag just a hair, but I'll put that in because it was a decently slow day for me at work, and so got a lot of work done there. And then I pulled out these from Purple Bunny Prints for the 30th, and I think I'll be able to fit it in. I just had like a really nice, relaxing, lazy day, and I'm teaching myself how to knit. So that is my monthly spread. I will fill it all out, and I will be right back. Alright, so here it is all filled out. I try to take up as much space as possible. Sometimes I get creative with hand lettering, and then I have to move stickers because I am really bad at spacing things out. And so I had to move a couple stickers around just to fit the words in after I started writing. So, but yeah, this is just how it kind of looks in my monthly rewind spreads. If I buy more monthly kits for 2 months or 2 for 1 month, then I will maybe do some more of these in the future, but that's just kind of what I do for them. I got the idea from Mandy Plans. Yeah, I think that's what she calls her YouTube channel, and then she's Mandy Dreams for her shop. But I got the idea from her like a while back, and I've just been doing it, and I really like it. I just like kind of taking up the space, looking back on the month, seeing in general how it looks. This month I had a lot to write down. Some months, you know, when I look back on my schedule or on my weeks to see what to plan, sometimes it's, you know, I didn't really do anything. I went to work, I, you know, worked on projects, watched some TV, went to bed, you know, and so it's kind of, sometimes it's a little bit boring, but this month it was actually kind of fun and exciting, and I had something kind of fun or exciting to put for every day, even if it was just, you know, what I was having for dinner. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will just see you guys in my next vid. Bye now.